here we go. Hey guys. So the live is earlier than usual today. Sorry about that. My day has totally filled up, so I'm not going to have time later, and I didn't want to skip it, so I'm going to do it now. I hope you guys won't be too disappointed. This is what we saw yesterday. We were speaking about I wish and if only. So all of that is on YouTube. If you want to check out, if any of you missed it, you can check it out on YouTube, right? Now today I want to go through it's time. Okay, so I was here yesterday. Hey Saska. Earlier than usual now today. So I hope people won't be disappointed, but at least the recording will be on YouTube because I just don't have time later today. So we're looking at now, it's time or it's high time. I hope you can see it now here. This is in red. Maybe I'm going to remove the red. Now I think that's clearer. Okay. So Meme made a joke yesterday. Good morning, George Sand. Meme made a joke yesterday for you guys who were here, and he said about getting high. No? So it was quite funny. But this expression is not actually in relation to that. It's high time now. Okay. So we can say it's time or it's high time. It's true that the full expression it's high time is for sure exam vocabulary. If you use it's high time in your exam, you will get very good marks. Or you will, oh, there we go, got some fireworks, right? Yeah. Hello, Irina. So this structure is one that surprises almost every learner, right? And I would say and examiner, okay, in a very good way. If you say this to your examiner, it's high time. It's high time the government addresses the housing issue. They will be really impressed, okay? Why? Because like wish and if only, although we're talking about the present, English uses the past. So it's the same grammar that we saw yesterday. We saw that with wish and with if only, to create distance between reality and what we want, we use a different tense. In English, that's the past, okay? Low time was at night. Yeah, it's low time. Yeah, that's a funny one. I haven't used that now myself yet, but maybe I will. So at first, this seems completely illogical. However, you understand why. Once you understand why, it becomes much easier. So what does it's time really mean? We use it's time when we believe that something should already be happening. Okay? So for example, I'll give you a very clear example here. Okay? I'm going to write this one. So example, we usually have dinner at, I know it's different for everybody, 2, no? Now it's 2:10. You would say, it's time we had dinner. So this means that you believe you should already be having dinner now, right? You are saying that you believe you should already be having dinner. Okay? It's time to learn English now. Yes, it is. Surprise. It's time to learn English now. Okay? But that's, if you look, Irina, you have used, they missed the dinner, they did. Irina, you're using, so it's time to learn English, you're using the present simple. But if you look at my example, you can see it's time we had dinner. Can you see that I'm using the past simple here? So this is the key point. It's time we had dinner. Hello, Anna. Are you excited about the Spain match today? Guys, today Spain is playing Portugal. Penaldo, as you guys told me. It's interesting because I live between Spain and Portugal, so I feel like I'm going to hear both countries screaming from both sides of the border. It's going to be a big match. 8 o'clock Spanish time, I think. We're going to win. Yeah, we're going to win. Okay. Fingers crossed. Hello, Pedro. Okay, so in other words, we think something has waited too long. So Irina, that's a little bit different from Irina's example. Okay, she said, it's time to learn English now. So that's like as in right now, we're going to start. So we need to compare this to, we think this should have started in the past. Okay, so this is different to saying that we believe something should have started in the past. Okay, so when we say it's time plus past simple, it's because we think we're late. I'm going to write this down here also. Okay, when we say it's time plus past simple, it means that we believe we are late. Okay, that's the difference. Can you guys see the difference? I know it's tricky. That's why it comes up in C1, okay, as well, and B2, but at the end of the B2 course. It's time to improve our English with our teacher here. Hello, Rudy. That's like, but that's for something now, guys. It's the same, right? This is like this one here. So there's a big difference. I knew this was going to cause confusion. You got it, Irina? You got it? Awesome. Hello, Gerda. I'd say it's time to take a break from learning English. You'd say it's time to take a break from learning English? Yeah? Pedro? Yeah, it must be something. So for learning English, we're not late, okay? In fact, you guys are early because the class literally just started, okay? So we would say, yay, it's time to learn English now. This is different from my example when I say it's time we had dinner. Because now I believe that we are having dinner, but we are late. Can you see the difference? It's an important distinction there. I know it's tricky. Pedro, I don't know how you're always that happy. You need to know me better, Pedro. Okay. It sounds like a subtle way to complain. Yes, it is, Guerrera. It's a subtle way to complain. In fact, I'm going to add this, okay? It's like a subtle way to, I love that, to complain, right? Awesome. I love that. Really, really good. Let me see. Dr. James. Oh, my God. Some people are so strange, you know? Oh, God. And he's put like 3 comments. That's so weird. I don't know. Well, guys, we must be doing okay if we've got some weirdos in our chat. Sorry about that. Okay, Irina, about regrets. Yeah, kind of like about regrets, yeah. Hello, Organic Health Superfoods. What? Yeah, no, I just blocked this guy because I blocked him, guys. Like, Dr. James Inotti reading this from a toilet. Thanks, bro. Hello, Magpie. Yeah, God. Some people, God, like, the world is so big and so many amazing people. And then it just takes one weirdo, you know? Yeah. Well, you didn't miss it yet. You didn't miss dinner yet. You're just saying that you're late, so you should do it now, you know? So, for example, it's time the government introduced more effective environmental practices. So this means that they are late, and this is something that you believe they should have started doing some time ago. Okay? So it's time the government introduced. Now look, this is with the ed. Can you see, guys? Past simple. It's time with the subject and the past simple. It's time the government introduced more effective environmental policies. So you're saying that you think they are late, and this is something they should have started doing in the past. Okay? And you are complaining, just like Gerda said. Okay? You are complaining about them and saying they have not done something that they should have done. Exactly. Okay? Rudy, introduced is in the past simple. Yeah, it's in the past simple. They should have introduced. What does it mean? Time the government, it's like created, implemented, brought into law is what introduced means. Okay? The government has not introduced them yet. Okay, so we are still waiting for them to be introduced. We are still waiting for them to be introduced. Okay, and now too much time has passed and we are getting frustrated. Okay, this is like the feeling we get when we say it's time plus past simple. Okay, the speaker believes they should have done so already. The government has a holidays. The government is on holidays. Yeah, the government is on holidays. Yeah, that's it. They're getting their vitamin D on the beach. Okay, another example. It's time we reviewed our long-term objectives. It's time we reviewed our long-term objectives. So this means we haven't reviewed them yet. And the speaker believes the review is overdue. So it's overdue. Always, guys, when you see the prefix over, it means now it's too much in a negative way. Okay? Due means something you need to do now, and overdue means something you should have done already. Okay? Hello Faye. Okay, notice that both sentences refer to the present, not the past. Okay, so be careful with this. It's the same as I wish, if only, that we saw yesterday. Why do we use the past simple? This is one of the most important ideas in C1. Okay, B2 and C1, I mean it's B2 but plus. Okay, C1. So the past simple here does not express the past in the time. Instead, it expresses psychological distance. So again, we have our reality and we have how we think our reality should be. So our actual reality is different from our reality. So to express this distance, we use the past simple. So we use another tense. Okay? How to use it's high time in a sentence. Yes, Faye, we're getting to that now. I'm going to do first it's time, and then I'm going to move on to it's high time. Okay? So the speaker is imagining a different reality. All right? So the government hasn't acted yet. The speaker's opinion? The government should already have acted. So now the government is late and the speaker is frustrated. So English uses the past simple to show that reality and expectation do not match. So you have the reality, you have the expectation, they don't match, so we use a different verb tense to express this. Okay? Gereda, it's high time. Good job. But Gereda, you're missing one thing. What's the problem with your verb? What's the problem with C? It's high time we saw more examples. Do you get it? Yeah, exactly. This is the trick. Okay? Rudy, may teacher, that's me, introduce the formulas of verbs that we are getting to study now. What do you mean by Faye? You got it? Awesome. Okay. Rudy, what do you mean by the formulas of verbs? So it would just be it's time plus past simple would be the formula for that one. I think that's what you're asking me. Thank you, Greta. You got it? Okay, cool. So compare. I wish I had more experience, and it's time I gained more experience. So we spoke about this yesterday a bit, right? If we say, I wish I had more experience, it's like, I don't have more experience, I'm pessimistic about this, I don't think I'm going to get more experience, and there's nothing I can do, / there's nothing I'm going to do about this situation. Okay? Now that's very different to this one. It's time I gained, have past simple, more experience. So in this sentence, it's more like a go-getter attitude. The person is saying like, I should have started before, but now it's better late than never. I'm going to go and get experience now. So I hope you can see the difference there between those two sentences. But you can see we use it's time with past simple and I wish and past simple also. Okay? Talk about I'd rather plus somebody plus past simple do. Yeah, I'd rather is the next topic. Okay? Parisoa? I'd rather is literally underneath this. Tassels. Why don't we use it's time to? You could if you want to put the verb straight away, Tassels. You could say it. But that's different. It's time to. That's like what the girls were saying before. But that's a different grammar point. That's this one. So this is the one this is a different grammar point. Okay? Different grammar point. Different meaning. This is different, guys. Okay? That's it's time to. That just means like now. It's time to have dinner now. But I'm not telling you that I think we're late, that we should have had dinner 1 hour ago. Okay? This is much easier. It's time to have dinner, it's time to watch TV, it's time to go to bed. But I'm not telling you that we're late. Okay? Rudy, I mean that regarding the V1, V2, and V3. I don't know what V1, V2, and V3 is. It's high time is required only past time. Yeah, exactly, Irina. Thank you. Parisoa. Okay, cool. So they're different, guys. I know we hear all the time, it's time to something. But this is totally different to it's time plus the past. Okay, it's a totally different meaning there. So both use the past simple, both describe the present. So next one, here we go. It's high time, right? You're asking me about it's high time. This is the next one. They're very similar, right? But we're adding high simply makes the sentence stronger. So we're emphasizing. Get it, a V1, present, past simple, past perfect. I also thought that was maybe what she was talking about, the 3 columns. I thought the present, the past, and the participle. But honestly, I'm not sure. I've never heard it being somebody saying V1, V2, V3. I also thought maybe it was like B1, B2. But honestly, I'm not sure. The columns, but I'm not sure which one it is. So compare. It's time we reached a decision and it's high time we reached a decision. So there's a little difference between these two. The second sounds more urgent. So this means that you have an even bigger delay. Okay, so like this is your current reality and it's something you should have done like a long time ago. Okay, now you have waited way too long to do this. okay? And you're really saying, hey, it's high time because we should have done this a very long time ago, okay? So it's really expressing a lot of urgency. It suggests, no, I did not want this color. It suggests the delay has become unreasonable, okay? It suggests the delay has become unreasonable now. Too much delay altogether with this. So Cambridge loves this expression because it demonstrates a sophisticated awareness of emphasis. Hello, Gate. How's it going? So I'm going to repeat this because I think it's worth repeating. When you're doing your C1 exam, okay, in day-to-day life, and you're speaking with normal people, maybe they're not native speakers, maybe it's a casual, informal environment, yes, maybe it's not necessary to say it's high time. But if you're doing an exam, if you're doing an interview, if you're working with, in a serious professional environment, using it's high time distinguishes you as regards your level of English. Hello, Z. Okay? For sure, if you're doing an exam, like a speaking exam, or doing your writing, and you write, it's high time, the examiner, they're going to recognize this, and they're going to say, okay, this is a very serious student, right? That's why we're learning it, okay? But yeah, if you're speaking with some people in a pub, in a bar, having a Guinness, okay, maybe you don't need to use it's high time. But there are many other situations where it's very valuable, okay? So, common mistakes. Now, this is the mistake that everybody is making. Many students say, it's time we review, right? It's music to the examiner's ears. Yes! I'm going to write this down. Look, it's music to the examiner's ears. Awesome. In fact, there are usually two examiners, aren't there? To the examiner's ears. Yes, it is. I love that. Awesome. Georgetown, you're a very serious student? Okay, so you can use this one. All right? So the mistake is when people say, it's time we review. Okay? No, because this is incorrect. After it's time, English uses past simple. Okay? In this context. Correct, it's time we reviewed the proposal. It's time we reviewed the proposal. Because this is the past, and you should have done, okay, I don't want it that far back in the past. I'm not saying it's high time, I'm saying it's time, right? It's something that we should have done already, right? So we definitely should do it now. Okay? Remember, the past tense looks past. The meaning is present, okay? So ask yourself one question. Do you think something should already be happening? Be happening or have happened? If the answer is yes, it's time is probably the correct structure. So don't think about time, think about lateness. It's time, this should already be happening. That's the real meaning. Okay? So I hope that's clear. It's high time means something should have happened already. The action is overdue, right? So this is like something that should have happened a long time ago. The word high doesn't change the basic meaning of it's time, okay? So it's the same. It's time or it's high time. It's more or less the same meaning. It simply adds emphasis. It adds emphasis. It's more emphatic. Showing that something has been delayed for too long, right? Just more serious. Now, the closest equivalent is it's about time. Now, I use this a lot. I use this a lot in my day-to-day. Really, really. I will say it's about time a lot. In Spanish, guys, I think it would be like ya era hora, if anybody speaks Spanish. I think it would be something like this. It's high time, it's about time, ya era hora. Okay, like they should have already done this. This should have been done before. So compare. It's time we left. We should leave now. Get it? It's good? Yeah? Okay, cool. We should leave now. It's high time we left. We should have left already. We're late. Okay? So think of it like this. It's time. The right moment has arrived. It's high time. The right moment arrived some time ago. So we're already late. Faye, are it's high time and it's time the same meaning? Yeah, more or less, yeah. Yeah, basically, yes. Okay, the right moment has, I'm going to put here just passed. Okay, passed, but we can still make it on time, right? It's high time, the right moment arrived some time ago, so we're already late. Okay, yeah, awesome, cool. Examples. It's high time you started revising for the exam. You should have started revising earlier. It's high time the government addressed this issue. The government should have dealt with this issue before now. It's high time we replaced this old computer. We should have replaced it already. Okay? So after it's high time, we use the past simple, even though we're talking about the present or future. So it's high time you went to bed. It's high time we started the meeting. Incorrect. It's high time you go to bed. Okay? It's not correct. The past simple does not refer to the past here. It expresses that the action is expected now, but is already overdue. The speaker thinks that you should already be in bed. Okay, that's the difference. That's the key point here. The speaker is telling you that you should already be in bed. Okay, that the meeting should already have started. It's high time she replaced her husband. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'd have to see the personal situation. It's high time she replaced her husband. Maybe it's overdue, yeah. Or was overdue. Okay. It's time, we should do it now. It's high time, we should have done it already. It's about time. Yeah, this is the closest one. The closest synonym to it's high time. Okay. So, next step. Why do we use modal perfect with it's high time? When we explain the meaning of it's high time, we often use should have plus past participle because it expresses an action that was expected before now but didn't happen. I love this grammar. I remember when I learned it in Spanish. It's like literally it's exactly the same. I don't know about you guys, but I would guess that in Romanian, Portuguese, Italian, and French probably it's something similar. All the Latin languages, but I love it. Should have. Should have. I love modal perfects, right? So compare these sentences. Is time we left? It means we should leave now. It's high time we left. We should have left already. Really, really nice. Okay, it's time we left. We should leave now. It's high time we left. We should have left already. The difference is important. It's time means the correct moment is now. Okay, is now. Okay, yeah, or about now. It's high time means the correct moment was earlier, so the action is overdue. Okay. That's why we naturally explain it with the modal perfect should have plus past participle. The modal perfect refers to something that happened when it should have happened. That didn't happen when it should have happened. Examples, it's high time you apologized. So you should have apologized earlier, but better late than never, no? But better late than never. It's high time I learned English. Yes, oh. Mish, hi, is it it's time we left or it's time we leave? It's time we left. Yeah, in this grammar it would be it's time we left. Okay? This is a really good question, guys. I can see it's never too late. Yeah, it is never too late. Never too late. Yeah, it's time we left. Okay? for this one. So it's high time they repaired the road. So they should have repaired it before now. It's high time we made a decision. We should have made a decision already. Okay? Notice that should have is not part of the grammar of it's high time. It's the easiest way to explain the meaning. Okay, it's like an alternative way to say it. It's an alternative way to say it. The structure is it's high time plus subject plus past simple. So it's high time we left. It's high time we started revising. It's high time we took responsibility. It's high time I had lunch, Irina. It's high time I had lunch. I should have had lunch 30 minutes ago. But then Vikki started the live and messed up my lunch routine. So, we should have only when we paraphrase the sentence because it clearly shows that the action was expected earlier but did not happen. Irina, you got it? Awesome. So let's go down here. Why do we explain it with should have? The grammar of it's high time is it's high time plus subject plus past participle. I've repeated my notes here now. Let me delete this. So, although the verb is in the past simple, the meaning is present, not past. We are talking about something that should happen now but has been delayed for some reason. Okay, you might have a good reason or not. To explain this meaning, we often paraphrase the sentence using the modal perfect should have plus past participle. So, it's high time we left, we should have left already. And we've done this now already. I think I copied this twice by accident. Yes, I did. Ta-da. I did. I've said this already. Awesome. Okay. I double pasted it there. So on to our quiz then, right? Number 1 is complete the second sentence using it's time. So the company should revise its recruitment strategy because it is no longer attracting suitably qualified applicants. The company should revise its recruitment strategy because it is no longer attracting suitably qualified applicants. So what do you think here? What do you guys think? If I had time during the lunch, I would have thought about dinner. If I had time during my lunch, I would have thought about dinner. Georgian, that's quite funny. Magpie, can we say it is high time you... Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yeah, absolutely. And I had that somewhere. I don't know where the hell I've put it. I'm going to take a picture of this. Yes, we can. It's high time you started studying. Yeah, you can. I think I put it. Yeah, you can say it's high time. Hang on now a second. It's high time. No, you too know. It's high time you plus past simple. Not you to. Do something past tense verb. It's high time you do something in the past. It would be it's high time you started sleeping enough. This is the message to myself. But it would be you with past simple. Okay? Did you get that, Magpie? I hope so. Guerrera. It's time the company... Let me go back down now to my thing. It's high time the company... You're missing the revised. Yeah, revised its recruitment strategy. Guerrera, you got it. Saska, you got it. It's time the company revised. Irina, you got it. Pemburu, hello. This strategy will have will not have a reason. George Sand, this strategy doesn't have a reason. The company should revise its recruitment strategy because it's no longer attracting suitably qualified applicants. You don't think so? It makes sense for me. Hello, Anna. It's high time I joined the live. Yes, Anna, good job. It's high time I started eating less sugar. Yes, Irina, me too. I'm in the same boat with the sugar. I'm really, really being careful with the sugar as well. Number 2, complete the second sentence using it's high time. Saska, Anna, you're right on time. It's high time. So the local authorities should address the growing shortage of affordable housing. The local authorities should address the growing shortage of affordable housing. Okay. What do you guys think? The local authorities should address... Gereda. It's high time the local authorities address the growing... You got it. Well done. It's high time the local authorities address. Good job, Saska. Good job, Gereda. Well done. Brilliant. It's high time the local authorities addressed the growing shortage of affordable housing. Awesome. Well done. Number 3, complete the second sentence using it's time. Okay? So universities should place greater emphasis on developing practical workplace skills. Addressed, Irina. Good job. Well done. Yeah. Universities should place greater emphasis on developing practical workplace skills. And we need to do it's time. It's time universities placed greater emphasis on developing practical workplace skills. You got it. Saska, you got it. Well done. Irina, you got it. Good job. That's it. Yeah. Excellent, guys. Brilliant. For a Monday, we're doing really well. It's time universities placed. Brilliant, Anna. Well done. You got it. Yeah. Super duper. We're getting the idea now. We're getting the hang of it. Okay. Number 4, complete the second sentence using it's high time. So the committee should reach a decision instead of delaying the matter further. So the committee should reach a decision instead of delaying the matter further. Hello, Remedios. It's high time the committee reached a decision. Gereda, it's high time the committee reached a decision. Saska, it's high time the committee reached. Brilliant, Irina, brilliant, reached. Patricia, it's high time the committee reached a decision. Brilliant. Anna, it's high time the committee reached a decision. Awesome. Hello, Remedios. Welcome, welcome. Brilliant, guys. You're excellent. Good job. Well done. And number 5, we need to use it's time. So we should reassess our priorities before making another financial commitment. We should reassess our priorities before making another financial commitment. We should reassess our priorities before making another financial commitment. Remedios, I think you just joined, right? Hello Q. So Remedios, we have to use the past simple with it's time. Okay? The video's on YouTube, Remedios, if you missed the start. The video's on YouTube, English with Vikki. You can check and you can review the grammar. Okay? It's high time we reassessed. Very good, Saska. Good job, Irina. It's time we reassess. Good job, Anna. It's time we reassessed our priorities. Good job, Gereda. I missed the start. Yes, I would check the video. Do check the video, Remedios. You can check the video, okay? That's what it's there for. Because it's with the past simple. Because we need to demonstrate the difference between our reality and our expectation of reality. And for this reason, we're not talking about the past simple, really the past, something that happened in the past. We're just expressing the difference between our reality and what our reality should be. It's time the committee reassessed. Very good. Okay? Brilliant. It's time we reassessed. You're just missing Q, you're just missing we. It's time we reassessed our priorities. Brilliant. Okay? That's awesome. Now, yeah, there are my answers. Okay. So, here we go. Will we continue with would rather or speaking? Will I dive into would rather? And I can, if we can't finish, I can always do a review tomorrow or something. Okay? Yeah. You guys were asking for would rather, so I expected more positive from reality. Oh no, really? Isn't it? It's time, you're just missing we. It's time we reassessed. It's high time. Should do it earlier. It's time about now. Yeah, that's right, Irina. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, now we're going to look at another structure that often confuses advanced learners. This is would rather. So, most students think it simply means prefer. And honestly, more or less it does. To be honest, it's more or less similar to prefer. Now, students then will say to me, Vikki, if rather is the same as prefer, I'll just learn prefer and I'm going to use prefer all the time. Well, this is a very smart answer, okay? It's logical enough. But what happens if somebody is speaking to you and they use the word rather? You're not going to understand. That's one thing. And the second reason, like I mentioned before, because everybody can use prefer from level A2, so a very low level of English, people can use prefer. So if you can use rather in your speaking exam or in an interview or in your writing, you sound more sophisticated than a beginner learner, okay? So that's another incentive to start using rather, right? Hello, Pamine. So, however, would rather is much more nuanced than prefer because it expresses personal preference in a particular situation rather than a general preference. You know, so like if you say to me, Vikki, which do you prefer, tea or coffee? You're not offering me tea or coffee now. You just want to know generally which one I prefer. So I would say, like, I prefer coffee. For sure, I prefer coffee. You know, unfortunately. Actually, I have one here. Decaf. But for sure, I prefer coffee. I would like to try to change to black tea soon. But I prefer coffee in general. I prefer the smell, I prefer the taste, everything, the effect. I just prefer coffee, generally speaking. However, if you ask me tonight, for example, at 8 p.m., Vikki, would you rather herbal tea or a coffee? But now, specifically now, I'm going to say, well, it's 8 p.m. I'm going to bed soon. I don't want to drink coffee now. I would rather drink tea. Okay? So this is me expressing my personal preference, but in a specific situation. Tonight at 8 p.m. Okay? It's a little tiny nuance of a difference there. Okay? I hope you got it. Georgetown, do you prefer black tea? Yeah? It's very Irish. Faye, you prefer coffee to tea, yeah? Vikki, would you rather go to London? But then where? If you say rather, you need to give me an option. There must be at least two. I would rather drink green tea. Oh, Q, that's so healthy. Green tea is very healthy, and apparently it's very healthy for your brain as well. And it has a lot of antioxidants and stuff. George Sand, if you ask me that question, would you rather? There must be two options. So you have to ask Vikki, would you rather go to London or to the Maldives? The Maldives. Okay. San, I prefer mineral water to coffee. Yeah? That's so healthy. I'm jealous. London or Westminster? Neither, because I'm Irish and I don't like England. It's very bad. I shouldn't say that. Delete that from the video. Okay? I did not say that. London or Westminster? I mean, honestly, neither. I would rather drink coffee than tea too. Yeah, Remedios. Okay, we're in the same boat. Guerrera understands my dark humor. It only in relation to England, okay? I don't have dark humor about much else. I'd rather drink Pepsi instead of water. Yes, Aska? Okay. That's not very healthy, eh? Patricia, I would rather learn English than watching TikToks. Okay, do you mean learning English on TikTok? I hope so. I hope you're not. Yeah, I hope you mean that one. No. Yes. So we're making a productive use of TikTok, right? So understanding this difference is one of the things that distinguishes a C1 speaker. So again, we're talking about many of these things are the same, but a very advanced learner is going to know like what are the little differences between the two. Saska, oh no, don't make this mistake. on TikTok, we can also learn English. Yes, we can learn English on TikTok. We can learn a lot of things on TikTok. I learn a lot of things on TikTok, eh? There are a lot of really cool people making really informative TikTok videos. So it's so helpful. What does would rather really mean? So we use would rather to express what we prefer to happen. Okay, for example, I'd rather work for an organization that values innovation, for example. Now, you can also check here, guys. You can have the same sentence here, but look, check this out. Now, what's the problem? Now, my sentence here is not correct. There's a grammar mistake. Can anybody tell me what the grammar mistake is? This is an easy one, but I just to throw it in there. Excellent, Guerrera. Well done. It's going to be prefer to, whereas rather goes directly with infinitive. Super duper. Okay? It's I'd rather work or I'd prefer to work is the one. Guerrero, you got it. Georgetown's water irritates my stomach and Pepsi helps it a lot. I hear crickets there. Prefer working, it should be. No, yeah, okay. I prefer working means that you're working for that company now. But in this case, he's speaking about maybe the future. Se veo bonito mi nombre en la pantalla. Yeah, sí, se ve muy bonito. When we use prefer to and prefer ing, they're the same, basically. Like, look, again, I don't know if I should be showing these books, but anyway. Look, when you study gerund and infinitive, in fact, I'm not going to show the book just in case. So, sometimes there are some verbs that after you can put infinitive and you can put gerund and it's fine. It doesn't change the meaning. But in C1, there are other verbs that we must learn that if you put gerund or if you put infinitive, the meaning changes. Okay, for example, I remember closing and remember to close. Both of them exist, but they have a different meaning. But with prefer, the meaning is the same. You can use both. Okay? Vikki, would you rather a serious student or a funny one? George Sand, I love your question. Would you rather a serious student or a funny one? That's such a good question. That makes me feel a bit emotional. I think that students are like, it's not the same funny and fun, no. I think that students are like food, okay? One student is a potato, one student is a salmon, one student is an avocado, one student is an orange, one student is a lemon, one student is coffee, one student is herbal tea, okay, like food. And I think that everybody is necessary to have a healthy class, I think, okay? Remedios, am I the salmon one? I don't know. Potato. I'm Irish. Potato is like the fundamental part of any Irish meal, you know? So for me, the potato is very, very important. In Ireland, we eat potato for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I think all of them are necessary, okay? Obviously, it depends on the proportion, you know. Yeah. So you're not going to have a full meal of pineapple because it's too sweet and you're going to get a pain in your stomach, and you're not going to not eat protein and carbohydrates, you know. So please answer this question, considering it's high time. It's high time I answered the question. I like a mix of them all. Very rare is there a student that I actually wish was not in my class. It happens sometimes, but very infrequently, you know. And usually there are a lot of ways you can work with people, you know. But obviously, hey, okay, I'm going to have to go now because I've got a class. I could tell you a story really quick and then I'll let you go. I was working in a school and they thought that it would be a good idea to put all of the very intelligent children in classes with other intelligent children and leave the less intelligent children in other classes with the teachers, to work on that level. So the very intelligent students did really well alone. They were really, really good. It was like a super class, no behavioral problems. Everybody was on time. Everybody had their homework. But what happened in the other class was really sad. Because for example, the teacher would say, who knows the answer? And everybody was like, and nobody participated. So actually, the lower level students, they need to be around other students who lift them up. Otherwise, nobody inspires them, you know. So that was a really interesting experience for me. I think we do need to mix and blend to a certain extent, and we can learn from everybody, I think. Can you please tell us which food we are for you? Oh, you're all different, I think. That's what I'm trying to say. That everybody's different. Everybody has brings something to the table. That's what I think, Gerera. I think everybody brings something. And you know, many, many times, you meet like a different kind of person, but if you're open-minded, you realize that they bring something very different and very useful and very nice also, you know. Saska's laughing. What place would you rather live within Ireland? Remedios. That's a good question. Probably, I mean, I'm from Cork, so I would like to say the west of Ireland. I think it's more beautiful. The problem is the connection. You know, you would be further away from an airport and stuff like that, so that's a bit complicated. Story time, yeah. Gojita, hello. Hello to Madrid. It's hot up there right now, isn't it? Okay, cool. So, we've gotten down as far as here. I'm going to mark this, guys. Come to Romania. Yeah, it's hot there. I would rather stay on the beach now. Yeah, I would also like to be on the beach. I start to think the color of your shirt gives you that kind of humor. Dark humor. Yeah, I should avoid wearing black, I think. Okay, cool guys, awesome. So I better put this in red so I know where we left off for today, right? I'll put this all in red so I don't lose where I am. So tomorrow we'll start off from here. Okay. Yeah, it's so hot. I think here right now, let me see. It is currently 35. Yeah, it's going to reach 36 where I am. Tomorrow, 38. So, yeah, it's a severe. We do have a weather alert here. It's pretty hot. But I have the air conditioning on, as you know. So, yeah, yellow warning for high temperature. So it is a bit hot. Too red, it seems. The sentences are bleeding. Yeah, a bit. Oh, George Sands, you're welcome. You guys are so positive. Okay, guys. So I'm going to put up a new video today. It's about something we saw in yesterday's class. All right. And my schedule totally filled up this evening. So I didn't have time and I didn't want to miss the live. So that's why I did it today. Okay, or did it now. All right. And you've got the video as well on YouTube. I'll put it up, and I still have to put up the video from yesterday. I'll do that now on my break. Okay, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow.